Hi all, this is Dr.R.Alarmelu Mangai, Assistant Professor, Department of Computer Science, Dr. SNS Rajalakshmi College of Arts and Science, Coimbatore. Today in this video, we are going to discuss about startup characteristics. So, we will see what are all the startup characteristics. First one is innovation, second one is age, then growth, then comes risk, after that flexibility, then solving a problem, scalability, and finally work team. So the first characteristic, innovation. So what do you mean by innovation? Giving something different. So a business this type need to have a differentiator competition in order to gain competitive advantage in the market. It is innovation may be present in their product or in the business model associated with a company. A innovation plays an essential role in the success of a startup, so all the entrepreneurs should seriously consider this aspect. So main aspect of software startup is innovation. Only if there is innovation, then your business will be called as a startup. Then second one is age. And startup is a new company which is still in early stages, brand management, sales, and hiring employees. Too often, the allocation of this concept to business who have been on the market for less than 3 years. However, this is not true. This is one company you can have 7 years and is still a startup. Stop being a startup. It depends not only on your age but on specific set of features. So if a company is there for 7 years or 10 years, you cannot say that it is a developed company or a startup developed one. It has become a business. But when you will say this as a developed one, means if you have a more number of branches and development in your business. Then comes growth. A startup is a company whose goal is grow and expand rapidly, taking up to sometimes drastic proportions. This is one of the points that distinguished startup a small business. And then comes the risk. Once a startup, it had shed innovative strongly present, there are always several associated uncertainties about ensuring the success of the business. For this reason, these business are considered risk investments with a high failure rate. As we have seen in the definition, you cannot confirm or you cannot ensure that all your startup will end in profit. So since it is an innovation, you cannot predict your output. So you will be having a more number of risk. Next comes the flexibility. A startup is very dynamic and ready to adapt to the adversities that may rise. Due to the need for validation of your business idea, these business need to be ready to tailor their product to meet customer requirements. This feature, it is also present in the business model as there is a need to find a sustainable business model. Next comes solving a problem. So when we are creating a startup, what we will be mainly looking into is what is the problem that is presently existing and how you can solve using your startup. So here associated with your shed innovative, this type of company focuses on solving any existing problem in the market. So they focus on making a difference not only in the marketplace but also in the people's life through your product or service. Next comes scalability. A startup is a company in a constant search of business model that is scalable and repeatable. That is, it can grow without the need to increase human or financial resources. Next comes the work team. These business, they are usually made up of very few, although not the only determining factor of designation of startup. It is quietly common to define it in your work team there is less than 100 people. So in business you will be having more number of people, whereas in startup you will be having a team of only few people. So these are all the characteristics for a startup. So mainly you cannot predict the age of the startup. That is only based on their development you can say that it is a it has become a business or a developed one. Okay, so coming to the assessment part, you have to study thoroughly the characteristics of the startup, and for the references we have given you the websites. Thank you.